Hey y'all, it's your girl Tamia here, and I am back with a brand new video for you guys today. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with y'all 10 things that I wish I knew before my freshman year of college. Basically, I'm going to be giving y'all some general college advice, but I'm also going to be sharing some of my own personal experiences so that y'all can kind of get a whole good idea of where I'm trying to come from. If y'all enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a huge thumbs up. Also subscribe to the channel, which is linked in there down below, and make sure y'all follow me on all my social media. Anyway guys, let's go ahead and get into this video. So the first thing that I wish I knew before I went to college is that making friends is not hard at all. When I first got to college, the thing that I was most afraid of was making new friends. I'm a very shy individual. If it comes to like a situation to where I have to go out and like meet people, I'll just literally like sit back and just be like, no, I'm not gonna do that. On my move-in day, I tried so hard with trying to like meet people and stuff, and it would just not sit right with me. My first 2 weeks of college, I spent like most of that time by myself. All I did was go to class and go back to my dorm. In order to fix that, I started to put myself out there. I started attending events, and eventually I started meeting new people. What I just want to tell y'all, when you get to college, please do not be afraid of making new friends. Please get involved. Go to events, go to basketball games, go to hump day. Studying can be impossible if you do not know your place. When I first got to college, I did not know how to study. Instead of reading over the information that was taught to me and stuff like that, I would just kind of like go and do the homework. I would try to finish as many homework assignments as I could. I'm basically just trying to get the work done. So when it came time for our first test, I failed the first test. So eventually I had to break myself out of that cycle. Whether we gotta watch 20 million YouTube videos, whether we gotta read 20 million pages in the book, we are going to learn this information. My biggest tip for y'all when it comes to college, study correctly, because if you don't study correctly, you will not retain any kind of information. Take your time, find your place, find how you study, find what's comfortable for you. 8 a.m. classes, they suck. Now, before I went to college, I was all about that, oh, I'm a morning person. And then when it came to going to the 8 a.m. class, I would literally miss, be late, or go to class and literally not pay no kind of attention. I do not recommend at all to take 8 a.m. classes. 8 a.m. classes should not exist. You do not have to be best friends with your roommate. Now, before I went to college, I always thought that your roommate was supposed to just be like your ride or die. That's not the case at all. I'm not saying that me and my roommate were just like hating each other. I love my roommate Courtney, and I'm pretty sure she loved me too. We literally did everything together, especially during like those first couple of weeks of school. We went to a lot of parties together. But one thing I just really want to point out is that me and my roommate, we weren't just like the best of friends, but we weren't hating each other either. I wish I would have known to use my resources. I don't know if y'all are aware, but if you go to college, they literally charge you to use everything. If you go into your college website and you look up like your itemized tuition bill, you will literally see every little thing that the college charges you for. They charge us over $500 a semester to ride the bus. 500 bucks. So that's $1,000 a year just to get on the bus. I'm telling y'all, use your resources. Just look at the itemized tuition bill, see everything that they're charging you for, and start taking advantage. College is a lot less structured. Now, when you first go to college, everything is up to you. Everything is now your sole responsibility. The time you go to sleep, the time you wake up, the time you turn in work, literally everything is up to you. You are not in high school anymore. Your mother is not there to hold your hand and say, hey, get up, rise and shine. So it's up to you to act responsibly and to get everything you got to get done. Parties. I cannot tell y'all how many parties I went to during my freshman year of college. I probably went to more than like 30. The parties in college kind of just give you that time to just like relax and chill. My biggest piece of advice regarding parties, I highly recommend y'all attend at least one party during your entire college career, because it can be fun at times. But one thing I do want to tell y'all is that always get your work done beforehand. Priorities and prioritizing. So before I went to college, I was already kind of familiar with prioritizing, but when I got to college, it just kind of got like stepped up to a whole new level, because not only am I trying to prioritize work and prioritizing school. I'm also prioritizing social life, time to spend with friends, time to go see my family, time to go back home to visit like my old friends and stuff. One thing I recommend y'all do when y'all get to college is get a planner or some kind of calendar. Like this here is a page of a week in my life of college. On Monday, I have all of my classes. So I have like bio, chem, or sociology, chemistry, work, bio review, like all this stuff. Definitely get you a planner. Make use of your free time. One thing that I thought before I went to college is that I would never have free time. So when I got to college, like I never really allowed myself free time. Remember earlier in the video where I mentioned where I would just kind of like go to class and then go back to my room and study for the rest of the day, and I really didn't have like any friends? That was me my first few weeks of school. I really wasn't making that good use of my free time. Fast forward to my second semester, if it was a day where I really only had like one class and I had the rest of the day to do whatever I wanted to, literally I would go to class. After class, I would spend maybe 3 or 4 hours studying, and then I would spend some time with myself, maybe watching a movie, getting me a bite to eat, you know, or I would go somewhere with a friend or something like that. So you will make mistakes. When you go to college, especially your freshman year, you most likely will fail those first few exams. You most likely will not know what the hell the professor's talking about. You most likely will have a hard time making friends. It is gonna be okay. It's always okay, especially once you walk across that stage and get that degree. Always know that you will make mistakes. It will always get better. So y'all, that was all for my 10 things I wish I knew before my freshman year in college. If y'all enjoyed this video, make sure y'all give it a huge thumbs up, and I'll subscribe to the channel, which is linked in that down below, as well as all of my social media. Anyway guys, I will see y'all in my next video. Bye bye. Downtown we let it go. Sunset high and our bodies low. Blood rush in a hazy glow. My hands, the bones. You stop, we break the scene.